that I was, I guess you consider a hellraiser was being part of a church Bible club sit-in.
Right.
During lunch class because people
rebel,
made fun of us. I know, I'm horrible. Now, at home, heck yeah, my brother and I we tossed and we tussled and windows were broken. There were some knives that were chased. Mm-hmm. My brother and I were a little different at home.
Right.
But never out in public like this. But I what's the point of the Good Samaritan law if you're going to charge these kids?
Yeah, and that's the other issue here, is why they were arrested for failing to intervene. Now, there may be more to this. We don't have the actual charges here. I've never even heard of something like that. Usually, kids are told to, hey, go get a teacher. Don't get involved in the actual physical fight. So that kind of surprised me here. But then there's the other issue, and it comes here at the end of the article. More than 150 parents and community members spoke out at a local church on Sunday to express their fury that the children had been arrested in the first place and that parents weren't informed before they were handcuffed.
I'd be pissed at that.
Even if your child was in a violent assault.
Was my child in a violent assault or was my child in the vicinity of a violent assault? There's a difference.
Right. I absolutely agree.
I have an 8-year-old and a 12-year-old right now. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, if I ever had to worry about the police calling me right now that my son is 18 and an adult, and look, he knows that you screw up, it's on you, mom's not saving you anymore.
Yeah.
If I got a phone call saying we've arrested one of your kids, I got to tell you, my brain's immediately going to go to the 8-year-old. Because that girl scares me.
Right.
But if my child was just in the vicinity of this situation as an onlooker and didn't do anything to either stop it or participate in it, hell yeah, I'd be pissed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And that's why I brought this story up, because I don't even... there has to be more to this. There has to be. I cannot see anybody handcuffing, a 6-year-old when they weren't doing something violent.
I can tell you what my gut says.
What's that?
My gut says that when the police showed up, no children were willing to talk, and it was a situation of, all right, if you're not going to say anything, we're going to take you all in.
That could be.
And although some people may take that as police intimidation or whatever levels want to label it,
yeah.
I also do that at home. Really? Who broke such and such? If none of you are willing to fess up for it, you're all getting punished. Which one of us has never been through that with our own parents?
Well, and all of us who served in the military, the military is famous for mass punishment. One guy screws up, we all paid for it. So, yeah, I really want to know. There's something we're missing here that's not being talked about. I want to know why the decision was made to arrest these kids, because I just don't know. I really just don't know. The police chief there says that they will have a report on the incident in about 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
2 weeks. That translates to me. We're going to figure this out legally on why we made these steps, and then we'll let you know why we arrested your kid.
Exactly. That's exactly where my brain went with that. Oh, okay. Well, that was the last story I had for today. And actually, there's there's a whole bunch of other stuff I had, but we'll have to push them off till tomorrow. Fantastic show. Incredible stuff, folks. If you missed any of it, especially our interview with our incredible guest today, Gordon Brown from TeamVeteran.org, Oxygenation Over Medication. You need to listen to it. And when I get the podcast up, spread that thing like wildfire.
Oxygenation instead of medication.
Oh, yeah, you're correct. I actually was looking at the wrong line. Yeah, oxygenation instead of medication. Get out there, check this stuff out. Show them your support, and let them know that you heard about it on the Warfighter Eye. It's really, really cool stuff. It's all about taking control of our own healthcare and finding things that actually work. instead of just waiting around to become a statistic, unfortunately. And such a serious, probably the most pressing issue our community faces. And this is just one group of folks out there trying to make a difference in it. So special thanks to them for coming on. Again, spread that podcast like wildfire. Anybody that suffers with post-traumatic stress, TBI, or has a loved one who deals with those, get them this podcast so they can hear it. It's great, great stuff. And speaking of the epidemic of warfighter suicide, I end the show the same way as I do every day. Our host of our Wednesday night show, Desert to Desert, Ghost to Loner. She's got that mantra. We hit on it last night on her show. Nobody dies today. And it's the statistics are mind-boggling, and it's unsustainable, folks. We cannot continue on this path. And whichever way you want to look at this, the statistics or anything, we have to accept the fact that we have to change. So take care of each other. Reach out for help if you need it. And by God, check on each other. Do it now. Do it often. And always remember, folks, we are the conquerors, never the conquered. I'll be back with you guys live, loud and proud tomorrow for another kick-ass edition of the Warfighter Eye. And make sure you tune in tonight for Brotherhood Beyond Brothers. Kicks off at 8 p.m. Eastern. And they've got a really great show in store for you. They've got Antonio Ruiz and Don Hall, founders of the Regroup Foundation. So great stuff. Check it out. That kicks off at 8 p.m. Eastern here on Warfighter Up Radio. Have a great day, folks. Stay safe, stay frosty. Johnny Zero signing out.